This panel shows you kind of life before the dam, the people that were living here before TVA came in Norris Dam. And then when you swing over this way, you get all kinds of construction photos of the, roughly 3,000 people that came and worked on the dam. And then when you get over to this section, they show this is more the town of Norris that was built from scratch to house the workers and the engineers and stuff on the project. Norris was the first of the TVA dams. There are, I believe, 16 dams on different rivers here in the area, but this was the first one, began in 1933. Okay, well, and I forgot to put it into context, but of course they didn't just one day decide to build the Norris Dam. There was a reason. The Great Depression was going on. A lot of people were out of work, didn't have money, people didn't have confidence. And there were all kinds of projects thought up in Washington, D.C., different ways to put people back to work, give them confidence, do good things for the country. And Norris, again, was the first of the TVA projects. And it was one of the New Deal's biggest things. Franklin Roosevelt was a big proponent of that, as was Senator Norris, who from Nebraska, of all places. You can see him here in front of the dam that is named for him. These are the first Lilienthal and Morgan. They were the first TVA heads of TVA. Then when you get down here, this is FDR signing the TVA Act, and this is actually FDR and Eleanor here at the Norris Dam site. They came twice during construction. They also went up to the Smokies in '36, I believe. And there is actually YouTube footage of Eleanor Roosevelt getting in one of the little transit things that would take you across. They had a cableway where they would take the concrete and dump it like this into the forms to make the concrete dam. Well, she got in one of those and rode across. And there's about a 15-20 second clip of her getting in there, like a photo op from back in the day.
The location to build each dam.
Well, for Norris, it's and I'm not an engineer and I don't work for TVA, but for Norris mainly, it was because it's pretty close to the confluence of the Clinch and the Powell Rivers, just a mile or so on the other side, on the lake, what is now the lake side. It was real close to where two smaller rivers came together to form the Clinch. Well, where the Clinch and the Powell came together.
And I have a question. You might not be able to answer, but hey, I'm going to give it to you anyway. Do we know a number of how many families were relocated?
They say, I don't want to put a number on the total people, but I think what I've heard is about 5,000 families.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
50,000 people, something like that.
I'm just kind of, because I can't remember what I read. So that's why I was asking, because I'm like I was saying, some of those people were our descendants.
Yes,
that was
and a lot of the people that were moved out of this area in the 30s moved, 20 miles down the road to where Oak Ridge is now, and then about 10 years later, in the early 40s, they were moved out again for the Manhattan Project.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's been documented.
I said descendants, ancestors. Why did y'all go catch me? I'm sorry. So the Manhattan Project, that's up towards
Oak Ridge. That's Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge.
That's World War II. So, and also the fact that Norris was here, and by the early 40s, I mean, Norris was the first of the TVA projects, but by the early 40s, they had, and here's an ad for Fontana Dam right here. They had Fontana and Watts Bar and Cherokee, and what's the other dam? Douglas and Cherokee were online, so we had a lot of power in this area, and that had a big influence. And we're talking about site selection. That had a big influence on Oak Ridge being where it was because of the TVA power.
Now, is the Watts Bar Dam, is it part of the TVA?
Yes, it's a TVA facility. Yeah, and it was built about 43, something like that. It was during the war.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Watts Bar. I can feel comfortable that and I always say if you have any questions, just ask me. So if there's anything anybody's interested in, I get it.
Anyway, I want to make sure that the good people out there find out about, just one more time, about the hours that you're open, the days. So you make sure that they know.
All right, we are here at the Lenoir Museum. We are on Highway 441 or the Norris Freeway. It's 2121 Norris Freeway. We're about 1.5 miles below the dam. We're kind of halfway between the city of Norris and the Norris Dam itself, but we're on the riverside. We are open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with group tours available.
So if you want to have a group tour, make sure that the best way to contact you would be on your Facebook page.
The museum has a Facebook page, the state park has a Facebook page, the state park has a website as well, and my contact info is on there. There's a page about the museum there. The phone number here is 865-494-9688.
And you're open Monday, I'm sorry.
We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
See, and now you've got plenty of time to come out here that everything's open. Unfortunately, today we're not going to be going to the grist mill or to the threshing barn. Is it threshing or thrashing?
Threshing.
Threshing, because I keep saying thrashing. I think it's a southern.
You're not the only one. And thrashing probably comes from...
I'm thinking thrash that stuff, thrash that stuff.
And that's what, when you're threshing wheat, that's what you're doing.
So it's...
But I'm not trying to confuse you.
It's a This is why we're friends. Anyway. Okay, so it's thrashing, but in my neck of the woods, it's thrashing. Okay, Sunday. Tell me about the Sunday series that you have.
Okay, also and we have little events throughout the year, but one of the things you can almost count on, I'd say 50 weeks out of the year, we're here on Sundays. We have a bluegrass jam. Anybody's welcome. We have on a typical day, we have about a dozen musicians come, banjos, guitars, fiddles, stand-up bass, all that kind of stuff. And they'll just form a semicircle in here. We've got all kinds of chairs, and they'll just sit around and pick for a couple hours from 2 to 5. Anybody's welcome to come listen, or if you pick, you can come play with us.
Do you play an instrument?
I'm a guitar player, and in the dozen years that I have worked here, I have never sat down and played with those guys. But one day it will happen.
You might as well just start coming every Sunday, because one day this is going to happen. And
you don't want to miss it when it does.
Well, that's awesome. Now, the Owls of Tennessee is also going to be this Sunday at 3 p.m., which is tomorrow, Mother's Day. So join Ranger Mike at the TVA Visitor Center near the dam to see Blinky. We got Teddy at the Panther Creek State Park. Now we got Blinky over here. The park's barred out. Isn't Teddy a barred out?
I think so.
I believe he is. That's up at the Panther Creek State Park. So he was injured. So I don't know about this one.
I think our owls, there's a barred owl and a screech owl, at least 2. We may have 3, but they, just like up there, they were injured, and they use them for
and they use them for all sorts of education about those owls. I just love it. It's wonderful. Have you been to the Panther Creek State? Oh, girl, that's my sister, guys. Say hi. Anyway, so and you can find out all sorts of information about the Lenoir Museum by going to their Facebook page. When you go to their Facebook page, make sure that you leave them a like and tell them that Midlife Mamaw sent you, okay? Now, we've got a few more things that we need to show you, so come along. What is this that we have?
This is our donation box. There is no fee to get into the museum. It's always been free, but we do have a donation box, and the money, every penny of the money that goes in here goes to our Friends of the Park group. That's a separate nonprofit group that helps us.
Okay, guys, we have had a wonderful time here at the Lenoir Museum with our guide, Michael.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for coming. This has been great. It's been a lot of fun.
And if you have any more questions,
you can contact me here at the museum. The phone number again is 865-494-9688. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 to 5. We also, the museum has a Facebook page. Just type in Lenoir Museum, and the grist mill and the threshing barn will come up as well. But that's us, that's me. And also State Park website, Norris State Park has a website, and also there's contact information for me from a page on that website.
that's really awesome. I thank you so much for having us, and we will be back again. And I hope that all of you all will come and visit Michael here and see what treasures are in the museum. Let's not forget to check out what's over the little hill. And I don't know of anything else, but just to say that this has been an awesome time, Dan. Have you got anything else that you'd like to say to the good people out there?
Nope.
I guess that's a wrap. We'll see you next time on Midlife Mamaw. Say bye, guys.
See y'all.
Bye.